If you've been paying attention to Reddit here recently, you've seen some juicy topics, in the community, especially on competitive Halo, the subreddit. Taking a look over here, we got a screenshot for you. Formal in the chat, I think it was APG's chat, talking to Tashi, tell him to take Fortress out. He's like, Tashi, don't ignore me. Don't ignore my messages. It's fucking funny. I love Formal, dude. He just doesn't give a shit, but. Yeah, on the topic of taking Fortress out, it seems like he doesn't even want it in CTF, let alone, obviously, Bomb, because everybody just apparently hates Bomb. I'll say this. So when the map first came out, I really didn't know how I liked it, especially Slayer. I'm glad they took Slayer out. Didn't think Slayer fit. CTF is definitely not a bad game type. I do kind of like the map. It has grown on me since it's debuted, but let's take a look at the comments and see what everybody else thinks. This guy said he wants Pit CTF back so bad. Well, it's in ranked. You can play it. It's just you're not going to get it all the time, which is very rare now. He's like, it was my favorite HCS map to watch. Yeah, I liked it, but I think it was overplayed and more than anything. Tashi's actually in the comments here. He's talking about how it's still in the playlist, but with lower weighting. Yeah. He's like, I was saying more. I would love to see it again in HCS. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it's been overplayed at this point, my man. You can still play the game type for sure, though. Pros from every team have called this map the worst map in Halo Infinite and asked for its removal several months now. The casters even laughed how long it takes for Bomb to play it out on the map. Twitch chats are filled with people saying it's lame and not fun to watch. Pros would never play it in 8s, but because Formal is the one saying it in this post, here comes 50 people saying it's biased and the map is actually great. Even the Shopify players have called it a terrible map. I don't think it's a terrible map per se. But it doesn't play the best on Bomb for sure. CTF is another talk though. Another situation. Pros say every map is the worst map ever. Remember Bazaar and Catalyst and Argyle. Catalyst, CTF, and Bazaar Bomb, bring them back. I agree. I like both of those. I think they should come back for sure. 100%. Catalyst Oddball. Yeah, I'm good on that one, my man. I'm not playing some Catalyst Oddball. Yeah, not at all. He's like, get Lucid to say it. In all honesty, we're fucked 2 to 3 mostly OG maps for everything, but Slayer or CTF, they just don't have enough maps to support game modes, and probably why Slayer and CTF is higher odds with more maps. Also, why they are reluctant to remove anything in Fortress is half the map for Bomb, or the half the maps for Bomb, which, Aquarius is the other one. This guy said, bring back Interference Koth. Big no. I'm good on that. Do not want that map back. Unfortunately, I just don't like that map. Look at bringing Starboard and Bazaar for Bomb, removing Fortress. Starboard may work for a 5 cap. No, I think Starboard would be fine. Honestly, for Bomb, I think it could work better for CTF. Bazaar definitely could be a good Bomb map. The spawns are a little pushed out. Especially if they restructure the map, take out those doorways on the bottom of each side of the base. This could be a good map for Bomb for sure. Argyle for Imperial CTF, maybe Catalyst for Fortress CTF. Yeah, possibly. I definitely would like to see Argyle back. I loved it. Remove Origin and look to fix that in Inquisitor. Do not remove Origin. I like it. Sorry. Talk to Forgers to get some new maps. Blah, blah, blah for, Oddball, Strongholds, and Koth. Maybe you can reg and no frame drops. Maps don't have to be insanely detailed. Just play good. Yep, I agree. But I don't, we do need new maps, especially for Oddball for sure. Lucid did say in a stream earlier today, shortly before his stream, he was talking about it for a few minutes. If I recall correctly, he said Fortress Bomb was all-time worst map mode combo Infinite has ever had or something like that. Someone here can probably find the timestamp. Yeah, obviously. It's probably not the best compared to others. And then the last comment, I want to see how Bazaar would play with bandits and maybe a spawn tweak or two. I remember one of the complaints was the long-range beaming BR across the middle of the map. I'm not sure if it's fair enough to have that reduced with the bandit at all, but might be worth a shot given the alternatives. And I'm going to say I think Bazaar should get another chance, at least for testing. I really enjoyed Argyle and Catalyst. Starboard was another good map, in my opinion, that got axed and ranked. It wasn't never in HCS, though. I don't know. Yeah, you could remove Fortress Bomb. I think you got to replace it with another map. I think Bazaar could be a good one. Starboard would be another good look. It's a little bit more open, but also, it could take a long time to arm a bomb on that type of map. It's very open, and it's Bazaar would probably be it would be a better alternative to bomb, in my opinion, just because of how the spawns work. Once you get into the base, it's very hard for that team to break back in and try to stop you from arming it. So yeah, that could definitely be a good contender. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below, if you have any thoughts on, should Fortress be completely removed for CTF and bomb, or should it just be removed for bomb and replaced with another map like Bazaar or Starboard? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to keep making more content, give you my thoughts, and just keep you up to date what's being talked about in the community of Halo. So see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.